and who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive.
NC State 7-0. Number 90 set to kick it off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive.
And that pass is intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Jackson will throw. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Dialed up it's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. The sure hands, it's Renfro. Tackled immediately after the catch. 2nd and 7 from the 15. Trying play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Hifton is coming out on the goal line. Trying to break the plane on 2nd and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State.
NC State.
The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
NC State.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Pitt pushing the pace.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback on this protection.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Renfro. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. The 47, they're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going over the top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Bust through behind his pad.
The return is brought down at the 48, and the NC State offense will take over.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Using the quick game. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Virginia Tech was far from the friendly confines of Lane Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to run it. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes his connection. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. The give to the left side. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Great job and contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Off play action on first down. Looking down the loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. Try to get it on the ground. Looks as if NC State has a first down.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the route is on.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
28-0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Fires on the move. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. To the ground with the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Going up top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they...
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And the pummeling has started. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
0.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Quarterback floating away from pressure. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He lets it fly. He's got it on the right. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Pitt. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead on how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Holstein. Finds his man down the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble and throw. He makes the connection. Tackled immediately after the catch. Pittsburgh now has it in the red zone. On second down, wants to throw. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. The Panthers will try to convert on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. The 20. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, a black and gold mosh pit where the Hawkeyes are ready to swarm. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on another team from the ACC, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hawkeyes will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He makes the catch. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own. Gonna take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, NC State. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Iowa's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They'll give it to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Jackson gonna throw it. They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter, when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense. Downs. Off the play fake on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. NC State going up tempo.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver, because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice.
He's going for the big play. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Flying out to the left. Touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Troy. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And
here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than... Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh no.
Gonna let it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He's looking deep. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Slings it downfield. He's got it. And he will score! Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Coming after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Going for the big play. Pulls it in on the right. He's loose. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. After the touchdown, if they could get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Past the 30. He's at the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The lone back's got it. And the Hawkeyes get it past the sticks. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. At the 45 on his way. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Deep shot for... He's got it! Touchdown, Iowa!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Iowa City as we say hello from our broadcast studios. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He looks that one in nicely. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. The Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. Gets it out quickly. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackle is made after the first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Quickly complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Hawkeyes line it up with a 1st and goal.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Off the boot, looking for his man. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll run play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. After giving up that last touchdown, they've still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hands it off. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. The give to the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. 1st down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
He's taking a deep shot. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help. He wants to go deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance. Jackson gonna throw it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Looks as if they're sending the normal kickoff unit out there, but you have to send the hands team out and try an onside kick at this point. That'll elevate some sideline blood pressures. You just took the lead, and now you're giving away field position by kicking it out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Offense getting... When you arrive at Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hawkeyes offense will get the first crack at it here. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't use usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. That swagger sets the tone for this offense, and Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. That completion delivers a first down. They'll try the run. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. He's looking to throw. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Well, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in.
Going for a big play right off the bat. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. At the 35, he's loose. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. At the 35, he's got room. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Feeling some heat. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Always a treat to be here in Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. He's back to throw on second down. Working that left side now. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown. Time to take a shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Getting some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Jackson will throw. He's right on target. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of...
Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They want to throw it. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. And the Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Pulls it in on the left. Can anyone catch him? Strikes the blow. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Jackson gonna throw it. He tries to take the top off. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees his guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree?
It's gone.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Troy. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Grab behind the line. It's Howard. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On third down, he drops to throw. Complete downfield. Open runway ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Trying to get to him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On second down, he's looking downfield. And it's caught! Touchdown, Iowa!
Passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Jackson will throw. He fires to the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're trying to beat the D deep. He's got it at the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Iowa City. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
And the Hawkeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Now the play fake. He's going for it all. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Hawkeye. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as sausage, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Using his legs, it Smothers. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. NC State quick to the line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Has this head coach lost his mind? Does he know where the ball is on the field? He's going for it. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Iowa! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Oh, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown.
Set to kick off.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Got room at the 35. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Right back to the well. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Jackson gonna throw it. They're bringing heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. He's gonna pass. And it's incomplete. If you're gonna take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now on 2nd down. after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to...
Going downfield for the big play. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The hand to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away.
On to take it away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll go to the ground. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Jackson will throw. Coming after him. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Still running at the 40. Afterburner's coming. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Going up top on first down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
On second down, looking to throw. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick six. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He wants a big play here late. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Fires to the end zone, and that is his fifth interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.